Everyone knows Napoleon, but the artifacts that were stolen from the Louvre Museum pertain to the wife of a different Napoleon, Napoleon III. Napoleon III was an important person in French history, who lived in a different time than his famous ancestor, Napoleon I, the general. Napoleon III left his mark on France during the second half of the 19th century. He was the son of the brother of the famous General Napoleon, Louis Napoleon, who was born in 1778 and was King of Holland from 1806 to 1810. General Napoleon I was beaten at Waterloo in 1815. After that, a monarchy was restored, until yet another revolution proclaimed a republic in 1848. Presidential elections followed, and General Napoleon Skin, that is, Napoleon III, was elected president. That did not last long, however. Only 3 years later, in 1851, facing the end of his term, he staged a coup d'etat in which he granted himself dictatorial powers, and proclaimed himself emperor a year later. After this, he ruled for another 18 years as emperor, until his capitulation after losing the German-French War of 1870, after which revolutionaries in France proclaimed the French Third Republic. The stolen jewels in the Louvre Museum belong to 3 different women, among which the wife of Napoleon III, Empress Eugénie de Montijo. Eugénie was a Spanish countess, born in Granada on the 5th of May 1826. She was the daughter to a Spanish count and a Scottish-Belgian countess. In 1849, when Napoleon III is still merely president of France, they meet during receptions in Paris. Napoleon III is impressed, and he courts the Spanish countess. However, only 4 years later they marry, in 1853. During Napoleon III's reign, she discusses her various viewpoints with her husband, and there are documents that show that she more than once intervened, most often concerning social and artistic policies. When her husband was captured after his surrender during the German-French War in 1870, she fled to England with her son when it became clear that it would be restive in Paris. Her husband passed away in 1873. In Great Britain, Eugénie continued to live up until 1920. During the First World War, she transformed her residence in a hospital for officers. Because the French government didn't like the idea of having French officers there, it were mostly British and Belgian officers staying there. When she was 94 years old, she passed away, and she was buried in England, in the same crypt as her husband and her son.